Miss any part of today's show? Catch up anytime on the Ace and TJ Family app or wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
Okay, so something that's kind of been happening behind the scenes, unless you heard the TJ and Jody's House podcast, TJ has a new project he's working. Are you okay with me talking about your plan to make that thing for Mardi Gras?
Oh, no, go ahead.
TJ wants to, his new project, he wants to make a king cake. If you've never seen the king cake, multicolored, popular dessert around Mardi Gras time. And he wants to make one of his own. And Jody, his wife, was like, well, you don't like baking and you're not good with following instructions, which I love. I didn't know that was a thing. My sister-in-law, real bad with recipes.
Yeah.
She doesn't like following step one, step two, which leads to chaos. But you're pretty good in the kitchen. It's not really an issue for you.
Yeah, but baking is a formula.
Yeah.
Like when you're baking, you can't say, well, you know what? I think that needs a little bit more sugar. You can't do that. It's a formula that you got to follow if you want it to turn out. Sometimes, like with a king cake, it's kind of an art project in the kitchen because you have to braid the dough and shape it and pinch it and do all this and fill it.
Yeah.
It's involved.
You're going to have to follow instructions.
Yeah.
Does that remove, not being a chef, does that, having to follow the instructions, does that remove some of the, for lack of a better term, creativity that you feel in the kitchen, TJ?
No, because it's being able to follow the instructions. You still have to know what you're doing when you're baking. I mean,
right, okay.
You can't just, it's not like putting together something from IKEA, following the directions
Right.
and when you're finished, there it is. You can still mess it up if you're following the recipe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's one woman that really does not like following instructions, and it backfired on her in a big way. She got those Smucker's Uncrustables, those frozen peanut butter and jelly. I've never had one. I've heard they're delicious.
They're great.
Yeah, they're delicious.
You give them to kids. They've got peanut butter and jelly in them, and they're frozen, and you take them out and I guess let them thaw and then eat them.
Yeah.
Well, apparently on the package it says do not microwave. And she was like, whatever, I want it warmed up. She did for like 20 or 30 seconds. And when she bit into it, she said it was like molten jelly. And it like coated her mouth in this like liquid lava hot substance. And she goes, oh, that's why they tell you. She like got severe burns, like had to go to the doctor.
Yeah, that only makes sense.
I wouldn't even have thought of that too. I'm like, that's not real. You tell me not to microwave? What do you mean?
Yeah, and they tell you to only put Pop-Tarts in the microwave for like 3 seconds. And that's bogus.
Give me
That's
a break.
bogus.
Yeah. But everybody knows, I think, the pain of biting into a Hot Pocket, especially if you've been to college. If you've ever bitten into a Hot Pocket without letting it cool down for like 5 minutes, it's going to scald your mouth and you'll have those scars for the rest of the semester. So what is a unique pain that everybody will be able to relate to in a second, but it's not something that comes to mind right out of the gate? A unique pain that everybody can relate to. There's some really interesting answers here, and when you read them, you're going to go, oh my God, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. At the Ace TJ Show, we'll get your answers next.
Share Funny is now a little extra. The Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. live on the Ace and TJ Family app and anytime wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ Podcast and Radio Show.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Hi, I'm Thomas Davis, and let me tell you why I'm a proud member of Team Neogenics.
If your nagging pain is keeping you from being active, do something about it. Join the long list of pros and average Joes who have found relief with our stem cell and regenerative therapies.
After trying all the others, I decided to try Neogenics. My knees and shoulders haven't felt this good since my college days. If you want to get back in the game, do what I did. Visit Neogenics, where all you have to lose is pain.
It's more than just a great room that makes the Hyatt-centric South Park Charlotte such a special hotel. It's the great restaurants, the great bar, the great meeting rooms, and a superior location. Make reservations and get details at acetj.com/Hyatt.
When it's time for you to upgrade any of the furniture in your house, the first thing you need to do is check out Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. You're going to love the people that run Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture. Go to acetj.com/mattress and find them. When it comes to buying or selling a house, you know, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
Available when you want, how you want, on the Ace and TJ family app. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Go check out the Ace and TJ store. You can get the new crew neck sweatshirt that TJ's wearing today in the color black. We also have it in navy and a light gray. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the light gray one.
It's great.
Oh, we have a light gray now? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's worth checking out.
The
Heather.
It's a heather gray. Hoodies, T-shirts, hats, and, of course, the Ace and TJ hot sauces. So go over to acetj.com/store and pick up something for yourself, for the ones you love. We were talking about this woman. She put an Uncrustable in the microwave, and even though it says do not microwave right there on the packaging, bit into it, hot, molten jelly covers the inside of her mouth. She says, I can still feel it now as I'm typing this out. So it has scarred her for life, an Uncrustable. So what's a unique pain or a unique hurt that everybody knows about? Might not pop into your head immediately, but when it happens, you go, oh my God, this has happened before and I'm dying. Ace, you said there's a great one in the DMs.
When your kid slams those customer in training buggies for kids at a grocery store into your foot or ankle because you stop in the aisle and they don't.
Oh.
Anytime you stop and a buggy slams into your ankle, that hurts.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or
right
when
your
you're
ankle
walking
bone.
and they catch, you're walking in front of it and they run up behind you. My kids have done that before, and it clips your ankle. That can be painful.
Debilitating.
Just for a brief second, like, oh, I think I'm dying.
Those things are a menace. They shouldn't have them.
Yeah, I mean, they're
in
cute.
the way of the other grocery shoppers.
With the shopper and little shopper in training
Yeah.
things.
Be done with them. Everybody knows about stubbing your toe and things like that, but this one is unusual, and I think Tech D Rob might be able to relate. Ashley said, when you get a popcorn kernel in your gums.
Oh, that's why I don't even eat popcorn.
He can't eat popcorn because it gets stuck in his gums.
He has a fear of it.
He's pretty much got a fear of it. It's like diverticulitis in your mouth.
It's awful.
Now, this is a good one that I didn't even think of. Christy said when you take too big of a gulp of dark soda, like a Coke or a Pepsi, and it starts to hurt your throat or in your chest, you can't really explain what happens, but you just feel it and you feel like you're about to die.
And it feels like all the way down. It starts in your throat and all the way down your chest. It's almost like it's trying to push through your throat or your chest, and it's so painful when it goes down. You can't breathe.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but it's kind of scary if it happens.
And I don't know why that. It's like, does air get in there or something, and that's what causes that? But there's a moment of like, oh, I think I'm having a heart attack. Nope, it's just that drink going.
I'm
down.
dying.
What did I do wrong? Now, this one, only TJ might be able to relate to. I might be wrong. The roof of your mouth after eating Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
You know that one. That's a good one.
Or Legos.
Or eating Legos.
When you eat Legos.
Somebody did say walking on Legos in the middle of the night because you don't see it coming, and then when it happens, it's just like, oh, it's crippling pain.
Mine is similar to that. It's stepping on a dog bone in the middle of the night.
A dog bone.
Yeah, because
Like the toys.
yeah, the dog like just leaves them in the middle of the place. You know, kind of like I do with my socks, but
Yeah.
but in the middle of the night, I'm not like turning my lights on or anything. So I just walk, and there's a dog bone right in the middle of the pathway.
That's a good one.
There's one on here that blows my mind. Erica Sue said, I stabbed the roof of my mouth with a tortilla chip. Have you ever had that happen? That's painful.
Ow.
You ever gotten a piece of tortilla chip caught in your gums behind your front tooth?
No.
Oh, not there.
Yeah, that's a bad one.
Well, listen to her story.
That's
She
why I
said,
didn't say it because I didn't figure most people had experienced that. You
sounds
can
awful.
You can eat tortilla chips a little less clumsily than I do.
she said, I stabbed the roof of my mouth with a tortilla chip. It got infected, put me on strong antibiotics that have caused me to have heart issues. 3 months of meds, and a hospital stay all over a stupid chip.
Dang.
What?
Crap.
Oh, she got Munchausen.
Oh, my God.
know somebody who quit eating at Chili's because their tortilla chips stabbed their roof of their mouth.
Really?
So they just quit going all together?
They're like, I'm not doing Chili's no more.
Chili's almost killed me. I mean, that's a TLC show.
Because you can't eat Chili's chips properly.
And they're
going to Chili's.
They're the thinnest, most fragile chips you can buy. That's what makes them so good.
It's like a basket of knives.
Yeah. Razor blades.
Tech D Rob said something behind the scenes a few minutes ago, and I am staggering trying to wrap my head around it. We'll get into it coming up next.
Don't miss the Extra Funny podcast coming up at 9 a.m. Eastern. Live on the Ace and TJ Family app or download anytime wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ coming up.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to BradhamBrothers.com.
Today, every company is a technology company, but becoming a fully enabled digital workplace is not easy. That's why you have CompuCom to guide you, a proven leader in managed IT services. They'll do more than just get you ready for today. They'll get you ready for tomorrow. Go to CompuCom.com for details. When it comes to your money and things like a cash out refi, you hear a lot of stuff these days. Information is flying around, but here's the bottom line. You want someone you can trust. Well, here is someone that we trust. Richard Ducato and the Richard Ducato Companies. We've worked with Richard for years, and you know all the ins and outs, and more importantly, you give everybody options.
That's right. We have a lot of options. You know, this one lady, we just refinanced her house, paid off all of her credit card debts, she even paid her car off. She's saving $1,000 a month. So that really changes her life and her, you know, her financial well-being.
Yeah.
And she didn't have to make a house payment until 2024. So, I mean, there's not a better time to do it is when you need the extra money every month.
They call it cash out, is what we call it in the business.
Cash out.
Cash out.
That's right, cash out.
So it's one free 5-minute phone call right now, 704-800-4719, 704-800-4719, or go to homewithrichard.com. Do it today. You'll be so glad you did. The Richard Ducato Companies.
Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
Join the Stowe Family YMCA for the 2023 Fall Festival Family Game Night. It's a nostalgic night where board games come to life, featuring trunk or treat, arts and crafts, a bounce house, and more. It's Friday, October 27th, 5 to 7 p.m. at the Stowe Family YMCA. Get more information at gastonymca.org.
From the Calitrin Studios, Calitrin is the safe and effective way to lose weight. Find out more about Calitrin at acetj.com/weight loss. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Go check out Ace TJ Prime and Ace TJ Prime Plus. Ace TJ Prime is the way to get invited to upcoming events, and you get to be part of the Ace and TJ experiences in 2024. Ace TJ Prime Plus is our paid tier subscription where you get the entire Ace and TJ show, commercial-free audio and video, plus original podcasts like TJ's Political Show and The Old Stuff, which is new today. So many things.
It's not new today. It'll be new next week.
Okay.
It'll be new next week.
Got it.
Sorry.
Get signed up, acetj.com/prime. You're going to love it. I promise you that. So this morning I was greeted wonderfully. I was making the coffee, and as I was walking out, Tech D Rob said, "You want a hot cocoa Hershey Kiss?" He didn't say it like that, but that's the way I read it in my head. I said, "I sure do." He had a whole bag of hot cocoa Hershey Kisses, and for the record, those are delicious. I love them.
Yes, they are.
But what a fun surprise. And that never happens. Like, he just had a bag of Hershey Kisses. I love that. And TJ's eating every day now. Breakfast. He's not normally a breakfast eater. This week, it's a banana, turkey bacon wrapped in carb-light tortilla, maybe a little cutie over there. And
No, thanks.
And the oranges. And Ace is still rocking with, like, his pancakes in a cup.
Yeah.
This was a s'mores pancake this week.
But I'm getting serious Monday about it.
So you're not being serious with those?
No, I get really get serious Monday. I've stopped drinking and stuff.
Yeah. So he's been, there's a lot of eating going on early in the morning. But here are some things that you should be eating every day in 2024. Yogurt. Okay? Plain yogurt, not the sprinklings. Oranges. You got that one covered. Mm-hmm. Nuts.
Yeah.
Tea. It's good anti-inflammatory.
I got that one.
Spinach. I don't need spinach. Oats, broccoli, sweet potatoes, eggs, and number one, berries. More berries in your diet in 2024.
That's good. That's not
Blue,
bad.
black, or any.
I think any bear will do.
Boysen.
Maybe a boysenberry.
I don't even know what that is.
They got it in the syrup at IHOP. That's all I know about boysenberry.
Are you saying we should have those every day, or that's just stuff to sprinkle in day to day?
No, every day, Rob. Every day
Sure.
in 2024.
So at least 365 sweet potatoes.
You're
A lot of work.
You're going to be a root vegetable. But the reason I bring that up is because a little while ago, Tech D Rob just kind of casually said, "Oh yeah, I ate pizza every day for a long time," and I'm just curious, like how old were you when you were eating pizza every day?
Probably just out of high school.
And was it after work? Or, I mean, after school?
Yeah, essentially, yeah. When I was going to a community college in the area,
Yeah.
I had a card from a discount card. It was buy one get one free pizzas at Little Caesars at the time, and those are already cheap.
Right.
So it was like $5 for 2 pizzas, and then it would last me almost all week if I get a couple of those throughout the week.
So you'd wake up in the morning and have like a couple slices of pizza, and then at lunch you'd have a couple slices of pizza, and then for dinner you'd have a couple slices of pizza.
Yeah.
Right. And then by the end of the week, he's having little seizures.
Well, it's good to see nothing's changed. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's still rocking with the LC, right?
I do love the Little Caesars. I do.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. So no oats, nuts, yogurt, or sweet potatoes in 2024. Doesn't look like
There's
those
not
on
a
the
single
menu.
thing you just named that Rob's going to have anytime
Unless
soon.
they
I like
make a
broccoli. Okay.
Okay, we got one.
Get Ace and TJ anytime, anywhere, at your convenience with the Ace and TJ Show podcast. Available wherever you get podcasts. More Ace and TJ is next.